Sonnet 130 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are dun. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I've seen roses damask'd red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes there is more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress when she walks treads on the ground, and yet, by heaven, I think my love as rare as any she belied with false compare. Okay, this is a poem by William Shakespeare. This poem is, or this sonnet is quite interesting. Let's see. Shakespeare was born in Stratford upon Avon. He's the greatest playwright, or the greatest Elizabethan playwright, very clearly. Okay, so anyway, getting back to this sonnet. This sonnet, it's quite strange because it's saying that his mistress, for example, my mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. Well, normally in a poem, my mistress's eyes are much more beautiful than the sun. She's better than the stars. She's better than the planets. And this poem could be taken that he's insulting her. He's being misogynistic and saying she's not beautiful at all. But I think the poem actually goes in a very different way. I think he's using this poem to show that his work is different from other poets, and this poem is not actually about his mistress. It's about all these cliches in all these poems where the comparisons are perhaps become ridiculous, and I think he's criticizing the cliches used by other poets. He does say that at the end that he loves her, and his love for her is something very special, that she's a special person. He doesn't say why, but he says he doesn't want to use any of these cliched similes or metaphors. So my mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun. They don't look like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. Coral, which is a light pink colour, is redder than her lips. If snow be white, so if snow is white, why then her breasts are dun. Dun is a brown colour. Maybe she's suntanned, or maybe she's not white. Yeah. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. Well, normally my love is so fair, so beautiful, and she's clearly a dark beauty. The dark mistress, the dark woman. So she has dark hair. I'm also wondering about this wires. Well, my beard maybe is a bit like wires, but it's not this smooth, light, soft hair. It's something that's thicker. I've seen roses damask'd red and white. So I've seen damask roses red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. But her cheeks aren't the colour of red and white roses. But this perhaps is a simile or a metaphor that has been used again and again in poetry. Red and white, the red and white of the roses. And in some perfumes, is there more delight? And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks? So clearly there are some perfumes that smell better than her breath. I think also this word reek, certainly nowadays to reek is to smell really, really, really badly. So maybe he's saying that the smell of her breath isn't lovelier than a perfume. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. So I love to listen to her voice. It's lovely to hear her, but music is something that is much more beautiful. And there are a million similes with her voice is like music. I grant I never saw a goddess go. So I've never seen a goddess, a real goddess, walk. My mistress, when she walks, treads on the ground. So yeah, she walks on the ground like all normal people. And here I think he's reinforcing that she is a real person. She's not some image compared to hyperbole or metaphors and similes steeped in hyperbole. And yet, and here's the Volta, but right at the end, by heaven, I say to heaven, I think my love as rare as any she belied with false compare. So my love is as rare and as wonderful as any woman, and I wouldn't want to make false comparisons about her. I want her to be a real woman, and I'm not going to make false comparisons like all of the other ridiculous poets. So in my opinion, I think he's talking more about poetry than his love, and if he wants to describe her, then he's not going to use these old hackneyed ways of talking. He's going to use something different, something new, something more impressive. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 130 by William Shakespeare.